I know you believe this ring is deceiving me, but I believe it is guiding me.
Well, I am Grant from Screen Rant. Morfydd, it's great to see you again. Sam, it's great to meet you and to talk for Rings of Power Season 2. It just is an incredible start to this next chapter of the show. Morfydd, I'd actually like to turn to you first. So in this season, we see Galadriel not only grappling with sort of her feelings for Halbrand even after Sauron's reveal, but also now this allure of the Ring of Power. What is it like sort of finding this balance in the performance between someone who is still seeking to do the right thing for her people, even as she's conflicted with these various emotions?
First of all, just lovely rolled R in Galadriel there. So nice. Yeah, it's really interesting because I think the risk for Galadriel is that she feels she's kind of escaped the clutches of Sauron, but she really hasn't. He's left lasting damage on her. And I think one of the things that she's really got to fight is maintaining hope and bravery, that despite what has happened, she can go on to kind of fight for another world to the one that Sauron wants to create. And yeah, I've been thinking a lot about that kind of when Gandalf is like, a fool's hope. Because I think there's a lot of that in this season. You know, there's people have got to be brave and people have got to take risks and people have got to continue to believe that what they can do can make a difference, even though it feels like the end is nigh. Yeah.
It's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out, especially as Sauron and Adar over here start to gain their own power. And Sam, I would like to turn to you next. So we see, I mean, this is obviously your first time in the role, but in a way it works perfectly because Adar is now sort of building his own power and finding his own identity separate from working under Sauron. What is it like sort of capturing that side of this character in comparison to what Joseph did in season 1?
Well, you know what Joseph did in season 1 was he succeeded in making a home for the Uruk, and so we are theoretically on safe ground now. You know, there's always going to be the threat of the elves and maybe the men of the Southlands, but it's nothing compared to the sort of existential threat of Sauron. But we quickly find out that he's back, and so that throws everything into disarray immediately, and we have to, you know, get back on the horse. Yeah. There I was.
So what is it then like crafting sort of your own identity in this character while also staying true to what the showrunners and what Joseph did in season 1?
Well, I mean, I really liked who the character was and what Joseph and the showrunners had created. So I didn't really think about it too much. I think it's more of a case if you were kind of stuck doing something that was very limited that you didn't like, that would be a problem. But because it's such a kind of fully fleshed out character, so complex, that there's so much to take and to play, that I really didn't give it too much thought. And, you know, we look recognizably, it's the same character, obviously, but we don't look alike particularly. And so, yeah, no, it was just a pleasure, really, to take over. And as I said, I think it's sort of circumstances, new circumstances are the things that really take Adar in various different directions rather than a decision by an actor, you know. I think that's the answer.
Well, I love what you've done so far, and I can't wait to see the rest. And Morfydd, I'll turn back to you really quickly before I let you go. Season 1 had plenty of action for you. The trailers already sort of teased you fighting against Sauron with your sword, but is there more action to come this season in comparison to season 1?
Yeah, there's lots of action. And there's a little elf supergroup, which I was really excited about. So we've got new elves, and we're seeing them kind of... it was always really exciting when a new elf came on. It was like, what's their special way of doing things?
Yeah,
so I'm really looking forward to everyone meeting...
Like an elf 18.
Yeah, meeting these new characters, because they were all amazing. And it was nice to see Galadriel back amongst the elves.
Well, I really can't wait to see all of that come to fruition. Again, I've seen the first 3 episodes and I've loved them. So I can't wait to keep the word alive and then hopefully get you guys that 3rd season. So thank you both so much for taking the time. I greatly appreciate it.
Lovely to talk to you. Bye.
So, do we proceed?
No. We must make 3.